Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Bone Podcast, where we discuss all things crypto market. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Memecoins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to discuss the weekend crypto pump that sent the total market cap to new highs across the little 4T mark. We're going to talk about Base adding DEX support and effectively listing all Base tokens. And we're going to talk about which alts we believe will outperform this cycle. GM. I'm joined today by my crew, my favorites. We got C-Dog, we got Easy, we got Signal. Signal, how you feeling today on a Monday?
Christmas morning, right? Woke up and it was like BTC's cracked 120. Let's go, ping, ping, pow, pow. No, it was awesome. No, honestly, like I don't know, I don't know about you guys, but it just feels so good. It just brightens up my day. I always ask for an extra large coffee when I'm at the shop because I can afford it now. I have that wealth effect creation going on. But yeah, no, it feels good, right? Everything's pumping, everything's green, bags are good, life is good, sunny in Europe, August is still cooking. Yeah, it's all good over here.
How you feeling, Clemente, after that big Docker call last week?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked me, Ray. I'm glad you asked me how I'm doing. I'm doing phenomenal.
I'm mainly asking because I'm assuming you tailed my Docker call from last week I was talking about. You said you weren't going to be taking credit for this one.
I mean, the kid doesn't miss. What did I say, bro? What did I say? Never fade my calls. If you fade,
no, the exact quote was, Ray, please don't make me share this. It's at 300K. Please, Ray, don't make me share this. Please don't make me share this.
For the people that don't know, if you weren't listening to the show when we were talking about this, I said, yo, Ray, I got some alpha. It's risky, but it's a guaranteed 10x. And it was Docker at 300K. And what happened? 10x. Follow for more alpha.
This thing hit 5.6 mil. We're going to talk about Zora more on the show, but this one was an absolute cooker.
My favorite thing from last week was every Base project being like, yo, we just want to, huge announcement. We just got listed on Coinbase. Massive news. We got our first tier 1 listing on the board.
Yeah, I saw that too. It's like everyone was like trying to spin the bullish native, like the bullish like alpha for like being the Coinbase native support, like virtuals, like, and all the virtuals are now available to all Coinbase users.
Yeah.
Guess what happens now?
Guess how many? Do you know how many customers Coinbase has? 42 billion. We got access to all of them. They're all going to be buying virtuals now. You fading us, Anon?
42 billion customers, almost as many as the amount of agents we have at this point that all do nothing. Easy. How you doing in the markets? How you feeling?
Good. I'm long Pump.Fun.
Nice. I took profit. I took one overnight. Followed your advice. You had a banger call in the Whales channel. Hit a big win there. Thank you for that, buddy.
Listen,
we got lots to talk about.
We've been hot. C-Dog over here, like, hey, yo, don't buy this. Like this is, it's only 300K. I'll put my money where my mouth is. Listen, go take a look at the Athena chart. We've been in that since sub 50 cents. That was bright and early. That's like almost damn near 2x on spot. I like Chainlink here a lot. On Friday, I think it was Friday. What was the date here? I actually just shared my trade setups to the Whales just now. I normally do that every Sunday after futures open. But I even commented, like, we're getting a lot of CPI de-risk right now is what I'm seeing. So, like, we have CPI data tomorrow, which is, like, one of the most crucial pieces of data to dictate where the market's going to go. And it's, like, not surprising. You had a huge Sunday run-up. CPI data comes out tomorrow. Remember, we have CPI this month and next month before an FOMC. We're still pricing in a rate cut, so it looks like the market's forward-looking on that. I still think you can be comfortably long a lot of things. But I mean, I outlined a Bitcoin long and short, a Sol long and short, only an ETH long because ETH looks really good still. Chainlink long and short, and then a pump long are kind of like the outlines I'm giving for this. I know Clemente hates when you give two scenarios about if the price goes up or down because he just doesn't understand that like you need to be prepared for everything. But yeah.
Yeah, I also got a new Discord channel called Clemente's Calls, and in there,
no, we did make one though. It's called "Is He Dancing?" ? And you're supposed to post in there before the dancing video.
Yo, go check out the Bodoggos Discord for all the alpha, man. Yo, I mean, I threw in some banger calls in there, dude.
You actually didn't share Docker anywhere in the Discord.
I think I did. I'm pretty sure.
No,
I
I
did.
searched for it. You just didn't. You
I
just
didn't
shared
know.
it on the show. You just didn't. You didn't help anybody out.
The only thing I shared was this NFT that I bought 2% of the supply.
Yeah,
of.
you bought troll NFTs. You own 67 of them. Supply's like 300, and it's under the price you bought them at. They're not even from the troll team.
I'm down 80% on that.
I don't know what you were thinking on that. But yeah, so by the way, 8/9, 10:51 p.m. I said I longed Pump here. Just liked it. I like the chart. I think Pump.Fun, dude, go look at like the market. Pump.Fun looks good.
I want to talk about that. I want to talk about Athena. I want to talk about Chainlink. I want to talk about all these things. Sig's changing locations. So we're gonna call him the lefty, the throws righty, bats lefty.
The knuckleballer.
For a weather report here.
Okay.
Before we do,
he's jogging in. He's jogging, warming up.
Before we do, I want to give a big shout out to our new partner. You've seen him. Clemente shot his shot. Easy to close the deal despite Clemente's shot. This new partner is Metaplex. Big fan of Metaplex. They align perfectly with the Bodoggos. They basically power Solana, essentially. Everything we do on Solana. 99% of NFT and token creation is powered by Metaplex. They earn revenue every time a token's created. We've seen the Launchpad wars heat up. Everyone's launching Launchpads. Everyone wants to launch 1 million new tokens. Every time a token gets launched, it's using one of Metaplex's standards. So no matter who wins the Launchpad wars, Metaplex wins. And better yet, they use revenue to buy back their MPLX token. Looking back at July's number, they generated $2.3 million in fees. $950K of the June fees went back to buying basically 0.6% of the MPLX supply. So not only do they have a successful token and NFT standard business, they also have launched their own token protocol. We saw Portals is one of the more successful launches on Friday. They sold out their TGE at 11 seconds, no hiccups, no issues. It's called Genesis. Basically provides customizable TGE tooling for institutional and clients who aren't just going to launch on like a normal Launchpad. They're going to use this protocol here to customize their TGE, set it how they want, make sure everything's correct, allow list, whitelist, all those things. Metaplex is absolutely crushing it in the token standard and the token protocols. So love to work with them. Super excited. There's some exciting stuff that's going to come down the pipe. Clemente, what can you tell me about Metaplex?
Yo,
Metaplex was the experience like auditioning and then easy closing the deal.
Bro, Metaplex, they're the goats. Yo, they're the goats. They're big fans of the dogs. They're big fans of I mean, there's Solana OGs, which is big. They're probably one of the biggest OG players on Solana. Hey, it's all powered by Metaplex, baby. It's all powered by Metaplex. They're goated for real. Go check them out. I think they have upcoming. The best thing you can do is just follow them on Twitter because they have some great upcoming launches to watch for. It would be cool, actually. Maybe we should ask them if they can get if we can get Bodoggos access to it.
Yeah, I know they do allow they do have like allow list support on those. A lot of it's through the token programs and not necessarily through Genesis, their Launchpad. But maybe we can get them to grease a couple elbows and get the doggos into the next one. I know this Portals one was super successful. Excited to see what's next with Portals. Sig, now that you're back, we didn't do the weather report. We were about to. Are you ready? Are you locked and loaded?
Yes.
Are you ready to do it?
I am locked and loaded. Sorry, the bats were eating at the internet cables up there, so I had to change location. So let's get into it. On Monday, 11th of August for the weather report, looked at that crypto roundup. The majors, we are up over the weekend. You got Bitcoin just under 120K, Ethereum just under 4,200, Solana at $178, and Hype at $44 is broken out. Over the past weekend, top three stories. Well, firstly, crypto continued its pump as Bitcoin broke over 122 overnight, and the total crypto market cap crossed 4 trillion for the first time ever. ETH recorded its highest weekly close since December 2021. It's only been 4 years in the making, and the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs both recorded positive weekly net inflows. Next up, it was a big day for base tokens. We spoke about it as Coinbase launched DEX trading on their app. This feature is currently rolling out to all US customers and will allow all new tokens launched on Base to be instantly tradable on the Coinbase app. And then lastly, good old Bo Hines has stepped down as the executive director of the White House Crypto Council. He's returning to the private sector, but will stay on the White House staff as a special government employee to assist with AI initiatives alongside David Sachs. It makes insider trading much easier. That's all for the weather report. Back to you in the studio.
Excellent weather report, as always, Signal.
Ray, were you playing music?
Can you hear it?
No.
Did you hear it?
Sig, you also missed something crucial on that Coinbase announcement.
What did I miss? Sorry. Yeah, what did I miss?
The very last sentence of that announcement is the most important one, in my opinion. It says, "In coming soon, Solana support."
Oh, the
Oh, did you just write that in just now?
no, it
it's
does.
true. It's true.
What? Where did
Brian
I...
Armstrong noted on that announcement that the first support is going to be Base, and coming soon, more assets, more countries, and Solana, which means that the Coinbase app will be providing full support for every token on Base and ultimately every token on Solana. So I know C-Dog was a little bit early about meme coin season just getting started, but this basically is going to open up every coin on Base and Solana to all of Coinbase's user support. If you haven't seen it yet, you can go take a look too. Like, I looked at it yesterday. It's just a pretty straightforward DEX. Like, you can just search CAs in there, which, I mean, now when someone asks you, where are you buying Clemente's broken toe, you can be like, yeah, just copy and paste this into Coinbase and you can just buy it. So, like, that to me means I think we're probably going to get a season 2 of the meme coin trenches.
Not only do we have a season 2 of the meme coin trenches, but it also makes me think, because Coinbase stock sold off heavily after that tariff news on the back of weak earnings. It was down almost 20% on the day of. So this makes earnings look very interesting if they're opening up token trading across all of Base and all of Solana. And it makes me think, does Coinbase look slightly underpriced here in terms of potential future earnings? But that is big news. Sorry, I did not see that in the weather report. That is absolutely huge
So a lot
news.
of people missed
making
it.
me very bullish.
No, a lot of people missed it. I posted about it yesterday, and Inverse Bro actually just like took my reply and was like, Wasi did not know this. Did anyone else? ? And I like responded with the source, because so many people are looking at it as like, oh yeah, this is really bullish Base. This is like, and it is. Like, there's a reason Zora's pumping and is now over $1 billion market cap, because Zora's ecosystem, now everything's going to get listed, including the creator tokens, including C-Dog's Docker, which, you know, like, he's a little with that one. But besides that, I think the Solana stuff is the one that's getting the most overlooked, because if they integrate Meteora, which is Jupiter's, if they integrate Pump Swap, and if they integrate Radium, those are the 3 big liquidity pools that now every single token is going to be tradable on there. You're doing the eyebrow thing, but like, you did, like, it's great that you made money, but you don't share.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I want to run back a clip.
Yeah,
I want to run back
a
clip.
I know. I called you an idiot. I called you dumb. I think I called you a couple other unacceptable words.
2 months ago, folks. 2 months ago. Hey, I think we haven't seen a meme. Like, I don't think we've seen a meme coin season yet.
What? What the fuck are you talking about?
I still think we're going.
I stand by this.
Crazy ass meme coin season. Crazy.
What? Oh my god.
What is this?
Oh my god.
What is this?
Oh my god.
What do you call this?
This is
Oh my God.
this is crypto Twitter though.
Oh my god.
This is.
Did you really just say that?
Anyways, we get the gist of it.
It is spot on though. You said we hadn't seen a meme coin season. Donald Trump launched a meme coin.
A true meme coin season.
The president of the United States has a meme coin. What do you mean we haven't seen a meme coin season? The person that has a red button that can nuke the world has a meme coin.
Yeah, but I think what Clemente is saying here is that, and I think he's actually right in that all that money that came in was crypto Twitter, and at the same time, it was a bit of retail coming in to be buying a Trump token. But I think this has an interesting tangent into, as we go up into this bull run, if we're going to have a meme coin season, and we're going to have a major season, and we're going to have an alt season, is it like, is it really that there is that much capital to go around all these verticals? And like, how are you guys thinking about betting on the fastest horse in this race if potentially you've already taken your bets, maybe you're into stables, and now you're thinking, how do I position myself for the fastest horse now?
Don't buy the fastest horse. Buy the
Oh,
infrastructure.
are we blind a the three-legged horse that is like limping?
Don't buy the
limping
horse.
to the top of the chart.
Invest in the racetrack. That's it. Don't buy the horses. Buy the fucking racetrack. You buy
Aerodrome.
Aerodrome.
All
You buy Aerodrome. You buy Pendle. You buy Chainlink, in my opinion, which is the oracle for all things pricing. You buy Pump. You buy Radium, and you hang out. Fuck chasing the runners. Buy the boring shit that's going to appreciate 60, 70, 80% in a month and have zero downside risk.
Maybe if you a bitch. Hey, I'm buying some good shit. Hey, Signal,
fine, fuck it. Buy Miggles. Buy Coinbase's cat. Full port, 30 mil market cap. We're buying the ugly fucking cat.
We're back to Miggles. It's that
We're buying the ugly fucking cat. I don't care about anything else. Buy the fucking cat.
No, but I really appreciate Easy's point of view. He's saying to play infrastructure. Clemente's back into the trenches for season 2. Ray, how are you positioning yourself for this part of the run?
Dude, I am all over the place right now, Signal. I clicked so many buttons this weekend. Everything went up, essentially. Lots of leverage. Put more into Radium over the weekend before the big run up. I'm doing some stuff on Hyperliquid with LP. Still holding NFTs, still holding runes. Like, I'm like mainly like the main things I'm doing are like my big wins as the numbers go up. I'm taking parts off and sticking that into dry powder. And that dry powder is just not lasting long before I find something else that I have another thesis on. So like there's like that side of it. And then I have my own the leverage side where I just have a Hyperliquid account that I'm just trading on. So I have that side, and then the rest of it's kind of just like sitting on whatever I have. As things go up crazy amounts, sell a little bit, put in the dry powder, find something else I believe in that hasn't ran yet, put it in there. So that's the game plan now. It's going to get a lot more defensive, I think, over the next month or two as things get really crazy. But right now, I'm like basically taking some off the top of winning trades and then finding new trades.
So when you say things get really crazy, is that driven by, because for me, it's really unusual that we're having this in August. Like August is normally like, we should all be at the beach doing absolutely nothing, waiting for September to come around, traders get back into seats. So it feels like everybody is saying it's going to get crazy and they're positioning themselves for September where there's going to be the rate cut. But is the rate cut really going to just make us go into the banana zone? Like, this is just a question for all of you. Does rate cuts make us go into the banana zone, or do you think our next leg up will be driven by more large institutional news? Because it feels like these moves are coming off the back of the 401k news we had on Friday.
I mean, I think it's a combination of things. I think it's 401k news. I think it's the continued institutional bid. I think it's more players coming in to bid. I think we just saw $1.5 billion being raised by it's $4 billion being raised by a new player last week. Tom Lee continues to just like relentlessly shill Ethereum on every podcast and news station. The Bitcoin strategy companies continue to accumulate. Like Taylor bought another $16 million last week. Like he's still buying. Institutional bids are going to come. I think they're going down the risk curve. We saw it at Bitcoin. Now we're at Ethereum. I'm sure we'll see Solana catch a crazy bid on institutions. I know I'm a little concerned that BlackRock said they have no plans for a Sol ETF, but institutional bids, the 401k stuff makes sense. It's the continued
I was muted
resolution of these tailwinds.
Beanie had one of the best posts yesterday about the Solana bet. I will say it. Everyone was yelling at him about it, calling him an idiot, and he basically was just like, if you want to go down the risk curve, your best bet right now is to just buy Solana for the front run of the Solana institutional bid. And I was like, and everybody called him a dumbass. Like every comment was basically like, you are the stupidest human being on the internet.
Who posted that?
Beanie.
Oh yeah. No, I love that. I love that because they're going to go down the risk curve. Like the ETH trade isn't as crowded as Bitcoin right now. You're seeing like there's competition there. People are buying large amounts. Eventually you're going to be priced out into jumping into that. You're going to have a more attractive ROI on Solana. Like That's the next play. I mean, Solana, maybe like you could like make an outside case for like hype, maybe if things continue to develop there, but that's too new.
It's too new.
They look at retail user numbers and like things people are asking funds about, and I think Solana has like the clearest case. XRP could be an argument. Sui could be an argument. It'll be interesting.
Didn't BlackRock say they weren't filing for an XRP or Solana ETF?
They did.
Which means they are filing for an XRP or Solana ETF. You have to read between the lines, Clemente. Basically, what they tell you, you do the opposite. Because what you need is lots of fake news to come out so they can take their positions. And once they have the positions, oh yeah, we really like XYZ cryptocurrency. But I actually agree with Beanie here. It's interesting because it feels like Solana, so what he was saying is that Solana is basically having the same negative press that Ethereum had, that when everyone disliked Ethereum, and now everyone's disliking Solana. But the fact was there are only two ETFs, either BTC or Ethereum. BTC has Michael Saylor, Ethereum has Tommy. So who's going to be like the captain of Solana from the American entrepreneurial community? I don't know who that is, but if there's a loud champion out there, you can expect that person will come forward, and we're going to potentially see Solana ETF. I think that makes most sense. This whole NFT treasury company stuff, I actually don't want it to happen, but I want the speculation to be there that it can happen because it just fuels the market. I don't know when an NFT treasury will ever happen, but if that narrative is alongside this frothy market that we're having right now, I think it's a good thing, and that's what's going to keep the market going for longer.
Yeah, I think Michael has a point in the comments. Sentiment flips so fast. This is the Sol ETH chart here. This thing has been on a giga dump from its peak in April, essentially. This is going to bottom out and reverse. It's going to happen. Like there's no doubt in my mind that Solana will have some period of time where it's outperforming ETH, and it's going to be one of these big run-ups like we saw before. I think it's just a matter of when, not if. So yes, if you're bullish Solana and you're sitting on the sideline right now and you're staring at ETH, like don't do what the opposite of what Clemente did and like what people were calling for back earlier this year when they said this Sol ETH pair is garbage, it's hot ass, like we're switching to Solana, no one wants ETH. Sorry for bringing up the bad memories, Clemente, but like
that was tough. I have PTSD with Ethereum.
Yeah, but it is tough as well because, you know, a lot of these people, especially the traders, and I highly respect the trading community and the ones who are good at it, especially because they will say, I sold XYZ bag at the Pico bottom and then I rotated it into whatever they rotated into. And, you know, and the good ones will rotate into a token which appreciates up. But 99% of people are not going to do the correct trade. At the Pico bottom, when they're taking their sentiment off Twitter, most people will not get that trade right. So they'll sell and then they're going to deploy that capital into many different things because they don't, you know, like at the end of the day, they don't have a 60% positive trading conviction rate. And then you end up losing that money when you could have actually held it. And then you go through the Pico top, you go through the Pico bottom, and then you come back round. But that means having to have conviction, like strong conviction in a token that is just falling, free falling back to like its lows of down 80-90%. And that's really, really, really hard to do. But I also think, you know, selling your bag and then not having anything to deploy once the bull run comes back round is a worse position to be in.
Yeah, I feel like I agree. Another token that I'm looking at here, Sir Heavy Bags in the comments, like we talked about Sol, we talked about Sweet. I mean, what about Tron? Like a lot of times with Tron's
a sleeper.
People call it like a scam, etc. But I feel like internationally, it's one of the like most like used chains for stable coins. Like a lot of our vendors, a lot of our vendors use the USDT on Tron. You're seeing them like cozy up in the US with regulation. I think Justin Sun just like, did he like establish a Tron treasury company in the US essentially?
He bought a bunch of the Trump token, and ever since then, him and Donnie T are boys.
Yeah, I mean, this chart is bananas on the weekly here. This thing has been literally up only. We're looking at Tron right now. It is, in terms of market cap, number 9. Overall market cap, we're sitting at 32 bill FDV. So say it gets to a Solana. Solana would be a 3x from here for Tron. I don't think that's completely out of the question for Tron to get to where Solana is now. That's another one that's interesting that's probably not talked about as much. I feel like everyone just hears Tron, they go scam in their head. but in reality, I think it's being used, and they are like nestled into the U.S. like legislation regime. So that's one I'm going to be watching as well. Easy. I'm curious about a couple alts that you brought up in your thesis on them, mainly because I haven't done my due diligence yet to like really be super bullish. And those two are Link and Athena. Really curious on your case for both of them. I know you're bullish on both.
Chainlink powers basically every single oracle in pricing. So what that is, an oracle, for those unaware, is like how perps, dApps, everything else gets their pricing and stuff stays consistent across multiple places. So like one place doesn't have Bitcoin at 116K and another has it at 119K. Basically everything uses Chainlink, especially EVM stuff. You can make an argument that Pith Network on Sol is another competitor to that, which I do think catches a massive bid in anticipation of it. But Chainlink also is doing a very similar play to what Athena announced, which is a treasury and a ton of buybacks. So they're buying Link on the open market with revenue generated from their ecosystem, which we've seen it with Hype. We've seen it with Pump.Fun. It seems that we've seen it with Radium. It seems revenue generating businesses that are buying back their token is like the meta, which shockingly, it's just like traditional equities, stock buybacks. So that's one big reason I'm bullish on Athena. Athena also catches a bid from Ethereum as like a liquidity layer. I'm very interested in Chainlink because of that. Yeah, I think Chainlink goes to $100. People think I'm like crazy for that. I think Chainlink goes to $100.
I have no issues with buying that thesis. I mean, we're going to see DeFi at an institutional level.
Yeah.
Like, this is not the same DeFi that we saw in 2021 in the same pool of capital. Yes, there are more tokens you can buy now, but like we're going to see such an influx if things continue to move the way they've been moving, that $100 to me isn't crazy looking at this chart. And I've been looking at so many charts this weekend. Maybe I've just been listening to way too many bullish podcasts. But every chart I look at, I'm like, we're not approaching all-time highs. We're not approaching local highs. We're not even approaching like these levels that we saw on like the bounce in 2022. Like there's a lot more room to run.
I'll tell you another token that I'm looking at as an alt, which I think would be an interesting one, is the World Liberty Financial. And do you remember?
That is going to absolutely cook.
How much do you have of that, Sig?
So yeah, no. So like, first of all, I'm about to get into that just to tell you how the story goes. So a while ago, they did a raise, and it was for like I think they were looking for around 300 million from the market. And they couldn't do the raise. I think they managed to do some minuscule number compared to that. I'm going to say like 100 million they managed to get, if that. It might have even been 50. And I remember because this was after the Trump token, and they actually decreased the price that pre-investors were getting into. I remember thinking like, this is really weird because the Trump token has just done an absolute bonanza. And now they're bringing out World Liberty 5. So I just like I just threw some money in there, and I was like, if I get rugged, I get rugged, whatever. The token was obviously locked and it couldn't trade. And a couple of weeks ago, they put out a governance token to say, do you want to unlock this? And it came back with 99% approval, and everyone's like, hip hip hooray, this World Liberty 5 token is going to go into circulation come September, or be unlocked for the pre-investors. Now, what's interesting now is that the news just came out that the fund wants to raise $1.5 billion for their treasury company. And I think this will be a real test of the market as to whether now in this current month, can they raise that kind of money? Because if they can, it's an absolute signal for what I think the token will do later on, having not been able to raise the original 300 million until they had substantial support. So that's one I'm going to be watching. I won't be adding any more. I've already taken the early risk, so to speak, but I don't think it's one we can ignore, just considering it's coming out of the Trump family. So that's to answer your question, right?
I think you're spot on. I think World Liberty 5 absolutely cooks. I think all the pre-sale buyers are going to be like hugely in the profit too. Like massively in the profit when that thing goes live.
That's not going to go live probably until like later in September, which I think will be the most telling, because that's when we're supposedly going to get this rate cut. I am actually going to just laugh so hard if we don't get a rate cut, because I feel like at this point in now, Powell is going to get like a rate cut assassin at his door. It's like lower the rates, and you need to tell the assassin that he needs to go and convince 12 other people as well. It's not just him. But I just think a lot is being staked on this on September, and what Powell's going to do and where that's going to leave the market. So anyway, that's my take on like interesting alts to watch for the future.
I did read that there is going to be potential lockups on the tokens when they go live. So like that concerns me a little bit, but I think anyone who participated in that pre-sale is going to absolutely cook. I'm really jealous you're able to get in. And
so the lockups are for the seed investors, so they still have lockups, but I'm sure there's going to be so the early pre-seed people, so people like me who threw money in, that's being unlocked, but the stuff for the people on the boards, that's going to stay locked, as I understand it for today. But anyway, it's just like alts I'm thinking about, which I think which I could take a position in and see what happens over this next 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, well, I guess, is there really there's nothing you can do with WLFI right now, right? In terms of you're basically just maybe OTC potentially.
But I think it's just a sit and wait game.
Yeah, another thing that's interesting, Tyler posted this morning, giving an update on the strategic ETH reserves. I think like as we continue to see ETH get a bid, like you're going to see money float down the risk curve. So now Bitmine Immersion's up to $4.8 billion worth of Ethereum. They're just about to hit the 1% mark. So they bought some more last week. Sharplink Gaming announced another raise. They're up to 2.5 billion, 0.5% now. Bitmine's trying to get up to 5% of the ETH supply. So like just another thing to like keep an eye on. These ETH reserves are accelerating at a rate faster than Bitcoin right now. Like MicroStrategy is buying like 19 million, I think last week, or 18 million. They did have a big raise when they did the STRC IPO, when they dumped that all into Bitcoin. But it seems like the big Bitcoin players have slowed down, and now we're seeing acceleration on the ETH side as well. Other tokens I do want to talk about today. Hype is on an absolute tear. Easy, you've been on Hype since like 36, I think, or maybe 37. You said you put an uncomfortable amount into Hype. What are your targets on Hype? What's the bull case? And like, is there anything that scares you about like that could kind of alter your thesis?
Protocol issues, hack, anything else. That's basically the only concern I have. I think $50 next target, and then all-time highs, which is $50, and after that 70. Like I think it's the play right now. Like I think it is.
What about after that? What about after that?
After 70, $3,000 a Hype.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, maybe $65,000.
I mean, this thing dipped pretty low, and I was like one who like at least recognized and talked about the bear case of like regulatory capture. Maybe just too mid curve, and just should have just like said, okay, like let's look at fees high, buyback token. It's gonna go higher. Continuing to see increased TVL, increased fees on Hyperliquid. Yeah, I mean, I should have bought more at $36 when we had that dip, as opposed to being a little afraid. That's these moments of fear on good protocols are when you can really cash in on a good trade, a good entry. Outside of Hype, I do want to talk about Pump is the next token on my list. We're just going to slowly move down the risk curve here.
Higher for longer.
Higher for longer on Pump as well. So some things about Pump here. Let's bring up price. We're at $3.6 billion right now. We had a pretty big pump over the last 24 hours. Easy called this in our Discord. I caught this one as well on a long. I'm closed out now, unfortunately. I mean, the metrics on Hype are looking very, very good now. So bringing up a couple of the Dune dashboards we normally look at in terms of Memecoin wars, Pump has basically reclaimed the developer share on meme coins. You see on this chart we're looking at, it says daily tokens deployed on Solana from all the meme pads. So it includes Pump.Fun, Let's Bonk, Bags, Believe, etc. You saw the period of dominance that Let's Bonk had, and that just was completely eaten away as of 5 days ago, where Pump.Fun basically reclaimed the lion's share. There is an interesting trend we've seen over the last week. Believe Bags has seen like a decent chunk of volume here. This dark green one that has jumped in volume. We've also seen Moonshot get a little bit of volume as well in terms of token creations. But the big story now is just, I mean, Pump has basically recaptured the token Launchpad market. Looking at their daily tokens created, this is just Pump.Fun. You can see it basically went almost to zero and is now back up to respectable levels, but nowhere near where we were during like Memecoin season that Clemente claims didn't exist from December to January, December last year to January this year. We get back up to those levels and we start seeing those fees roll in again. There's going to be a big war chest for them to both invest in ecosystem tokens and also buy back their own token. We're looking at weekly revenues in the like 2 to 3 billion range consistently from November through almost February last year for Pump.Fun. So we're at the bottom now. This is the time when, if you think that we're going to see meme coins come back again, and we're going to see Pump.Fun do what they did before, it feels like a decent spot to take a bet.
Buying back more than they said they would too. Like, it's just another one of those things where I'm like, okay, how do we not look at this and think this is bullish? Like, that's what my brain keeps going to, is like, yeah, this just feels good. The chart looks good. Why would you not want to buy something that looks like they're going to continue to inject liquidity in it?
Yep. Where do we put it? So we're at 3 bill now. 3 bill has them at, where are we? I just passed it. Actually, it was by market cap. So their current market cap is 1.3 bill, fully diluted 3.3. They're 73 overall right now. Like how much do they move? Do they jump a number of people ahead of them? Like what's an FDV value that you think is a target here?
I think they'll be top 50.
Yeah, so top 50 puts them a little over 2 million. So about a little 40% jump from here. 40% jump on the FDV would be right around 5 bill.
That sounds right to me.
So some upside here on Pump.Fun. It does kind of depend on like meme coin volume coming back too, though. I wasn't as into meme coins last cycle as I was this cycle. I mean, I think that overall most people weren't. I'm trying to figure out like what will like kick off another meme coin season. Is it alts running and then chopping sideways? Is it just alts running in general? Like what's going to have people go back to the casino?
I think just wins, just stuff moving higher is going to have people like, holy shit, okay, there's something here.
That makes sense.
I think chop. I think you need chop for that like attention to go back, because if you think about like why did meme coins even get popular in the first place? Do you remember like it started to explode after all that pre-sale stuff where it was like, here's the link, send money, we're going to release a token, and there was like just a lot of like shitty people on Twitter just doing this. Was I think not last summer, but I want to say the summer before. I can't quite remember, so I want to say in the last 2 years. And obviously everybody was still looking for kind of like what to do. There was nothing really happening. And I think you need to have a bit of chop and just a bit of crab walking in the markets for attention to rotate back there. That's how I view it. But I mean, Clemente, you're way more in the trenches than I am. Like, what's your take on what it's going to take for attention to rotate back there?
Well, I think we need another viral meme, like
Trench
another show
GCR
guy.
getting you.
Great question, Signal. I appreciate you tapping into my robust expertise that I have.
Mate, you're sitting so far back. I felt like I had to bring you forward into the conversation. So come on, this is your bit.
I mean, this is the most exposure I've had to meme coins maybe ever, as far as capital allocated. But I think more so right now it's the game of these incentivized bids, or not the structural bids that you're seeing for meme coins from Pump.Fun, from Jupiter, from or from maybe that you're going to see from Jupiter and from Bonk. Like all of a sudden now what you're seeing is, before when you wanted to launch a meme coin, it was basically you launch it, you potentially pay KOLs for marketing, and then you give supply to tier 1 exchanges to list it. With Launchpads now, it's evolving to a different game where you launch the meme coin, you build a community around it, and you like the next milestone is getting acknowledged or picked up by the Launchpad that you're in. And what I think they're going to start doing is taking teams through that journey, where if you've proved yourself, quote unquote, as a successful meme coin, like you have a community, you hit whatever requirements, they're going to say, hey, we're going to help you go from 25 mil to 150 mil. And we're going to help you with this, maybe the centralized exchange listings. We're going to help, push you on our social media pages. We're going to bid it. We're going to provide a more structural bid, so the floor the price doesn't dump as hard. I think those are things that I'm watching for with meme coin Launchpads right now. And I think a lot of people aren't really pricing that in. I think a lot of people are saying that, okay, Pump.Fun is buying this, I'm going to sell into that. When in reality, you could potentially be buying in when Pump.Fun does.
Yeah, speaking of that, kind of takes me to my next trip down the risk curve. Top movers of the day: Spark, Tokabu, and Clippy. These are all Pump.Fun tokens that I have to imagine have had that liquidity injected into them. Clippy up 124%. This is a 3-day old token, and it's at almost a $25 million market cap. This is just the paperclip, literally the paperclip. This has Pump.Fun's fingers all over this. We have Tokabu, which they've mentioned, and that is one of their biggest holdings. This one's up to 56.7 million, basically straight up on this chart. This looks just like Pump.Fun TWAP all the way up. Spark, another one on Pump.Fun. This one is ran to 50 million over the course of 6 days now. This is an AI, AI dog, essentially. I don't even know like the details on this one, to the point that it's now at 50 million. Like this is wild. We're seeing this. When you see these runners, I guess that's what you're saying. This is what brings people back to the trenches. They say, oh shoot, I could have bought Spark on Pump.Fun at 75K, 150K, and had this huge 100x on this meme coin.
Yeah, if you can play this game, I've lost money trying to chase these, to be honest. I did well with like Troll. I am now, I think you need to be very aware of each ecosystem and how it behaves and like what's worth bidding versus not.
Yeah, I think the play is, and like we'll be able to expand on this more. Like I was kind of forming this thesis in my head yesterday when we talk about this new platform that we've been working with. Is like just looking for good tokens that like not quote unquote good, like these are all junk, but looking at tokens that like meet basic requirements like bundling, holders, etc., that have a decent meme and have like a decent like level of life if they're sitting at 150, 200K for, a day or two, or like maybe even 24 hours for some of these if you think it's a good meme. Throwing some in and then just not worrying about like stop loss, take profit, and just like you just have a basket of these absolute gambles that you're just waiting on one to get picked up. Like I haven't started this yet. Like this has been my mind frame, and like I'm like, should I do this? Is the question really? Like
I actually prefer buying some of these over million memes. Like Tokabu actually is kind of interesting. I like 56 mil. If we're gonna play that game, I would buy that for a 3x to 150.
Yeah, I mean you can, but I feel like we've talked about so many other not easier, but quote unquote like less downside 3x's.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Like what?
Like the big boys when you're talking about like a Chainlink or an Athena, like these things are like,
dude,
hey,
I would way rather buy this than Chain. This is a 3x in a week, Ray. I'm saying
it's like this is like a litmus test for your IQ, in my opinion. Like, yeah, the dumbest MFer on this right now is saying he'd rather buy this for the 3x in a week, just like he'd rather watch his money evaporate 100% in 3 minutes versus Chainlink, which is a 5x in 3 months with limited downside. But it's the guy over here is yapping about how everyone that doesn't have enough Bitcoin and how he's just like on Michael Saylor now versus not being comfortable buying an alt that actually has a use case. This is like the least surprising thing coming from the guy who's completely shifted his mentality to nobody owns enough Bitcoin, buy and hold. Now he's like, I'd rather buy Tokabu. What is Tokabu? What is it?
It's complete vaporware.
Okay, but what is it? So like, what is the
What is
thesis here?
What's the
Price
name
go
of
up?
the token?
I just want to know, is it just
I
price go
see
up?
these guys in every single reply. These little
Oh,
rascals,
okay.
the one with the big nose. Look, they follow me. Oh my God, they DM me. They DM me on July 30th. What was the market cap on July 30th? Oh my God. It was at 13 mil and I faded it. Oh wait, these guys DM me like, what? The spirit of gambling. Oh my God, they made me one. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
It makes me so happy that you missed this. You have the amount of joy I have knowing that you missed this. Oh, dude. My heart is whole right now. This is awesome.
For anyone just listening, Clemente has
This
his
is
DMs
awesome.
open with Tokabu, the meme coin on Twitter, and they made him like a custom like big nose Bodoggo image.
Wow.
Tried to convince him to buy a month ago when it was a third of the price, a quarter of the price.
That is
This
tough.
makes me so happy.
But yeah, I think, look, my stance is I actually feel way more comfortable. I could throw 5K at a meme coin, but for some reason, I cannot bring myself to bid like these altcoins that Easy loves, like Chainlink. I can't throw 5K at Chainlink. Like to me, I'm like, dude, that is.
You're just
I'd rather
so
just buy
dumb,
Bitcoin.
dude.
I either buy Bitcoin or Hype, or maybe Solana, or I buy these like random ass memes. Abstract meme coins are also interesting. And I'm gonna buy a little bit.
I've got another Pump.Fun meme that I'm kind of interested in. This is a lower market cap than Tokabu, but like something like this gives me a little bit of interest, like a
Dude,
Rasmer.
this whole thing just pisses me off.
Rasmer at 5.8.
It pisses
Like,
you off
I'm
because there's more
pissed off.
Clementes out there than there are Easies when it comes to this conversation. I actually agree with Clemente. It's either Bitcoin or these weird ass memes. But this, like, these linkers.
What happens when my
these
port
linkeries,
outpaces
I
it?
can't.
Like, I'm going to
I just
outpace it.
can't.
I'm going to make more money. That's the thing. And significantly less downside. Tokabu could drop 90%. And sure, yeah, in 6 months, you could be like, told you, you faded me. After watching it go to like 300K to then rally again to 100 mil. What happens if Chainlink never goes under $17 again?
I'm so surprised this is coming from you, Easy. You're like
Bro.
the fastest, but you're like the fastest button clicker in the West. You're like in and out of memes so quickly. I'm just surprised because you would have
I held
you would
Solana
take
from
your profits and
$9
go.
to this day. Like, if you find a good alt with a good thesis, buy it and hold it. So my Solana trade has outpaced Bitcoin. Like, what is the argument?
What happened was Easy found Hyperliquid
by 1,000x, and you're sitting here like, you don't have enough Bitcoin. Why are you buying alts? Like, how dumb are you right now? I'm sitting here giving you a silver platter for the next 1,000x, and you're just
next
like,
1,000x. No, it's gonna 3x in 5 years. Oh well, I might as well buy that.
I would bet
S&P
every
500.
dollar on my bank account, my hype trade and my link trade outpace your Tokabu trade.
I like hype.
My
I bought
Athena
hype.
trade. My Athena trade is up 100%. 100%. Is Bitcoin up 100% in the last 38 days? I'm just asking.
What
Is it?
Sorry, what was it? What was that? Chainlink?
Athena, you
What the fuck am I
stupid
supposed
piece
to-
of shit.
What the fuck is Athena, dude? What are we talking about right now? Athena?
Athena hit $10 billion in market cap over the weekend. That's the fastest stable coin to do so. Faster than Circle, faster than Tether.
It doesn't matter though, because it's not Tokabu on the Solana blockchain, the spirit of gambling, which DM'd me at 13 mil and I didn't get a 3x out of it.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
It came out of your mouth. Your
I
mouth
know
was
what I like.
yapping, and those were the words spewing out.
I think each person should find what they like and what they're good at. I have never, like, if I buy Athena right now, I'm buying it because I'm just copy trading you. I would have no conviction in it. So I'm going to go, okay, I'm going to throw $5,000 at this. And then when it dumps, if it dumps 20%, I'm going to be fucking pissed. I'm going to be like, dude, man, fuck this, because I don't have any conviction on it. I wouldn't buy the dip. Versus, I know what I'm getting into with this bullshit meme coins. I know it's vaporware. I know it's trash. But I can at least build a thesis around the trash that could potentially 3x in a month. And if it doesn't, okay, cool. But it's all about building your own thesis versus borrowing it, dude. I've done so many.
You borrowed your Bitcoin thesis. You spent 3 weeks with Pio and you changed your entire personality.
His middle name is now Michael Saylor.
The dude bought MicroStrategy at the gig at top, and now he's like sitting here texting me about Stripe, Strike, Strip, Stake.
No, I never
What the fuck he's doing?
I never did that. By the way, with this strategy, the last month I've kind of been crushing it. So
let's go. Give me your wins. Rattle those wins. Give them all. Give the names.
Troll,
Boom.
Uranus.
One sec. Did you form the thesis or were you informed of the thesis? Did you find the thesis on these and go out of your way, or did somebody spoon feed them to you?
Not Uranus.
Troll?
But I like the thesis.
Troll
was a half and half. Because I
absolutely not. I have the text message that dictates you had zero input in that.
Okay. What are you talking about right now? Can I just go through my list?
I'm not just holding you accountable. I'm holding you accountable right now. Who gave you Uranus? Did you call? Okay, God will give you. God will give you. God will give you. That's
God on abstract.
God will give you.
Nub.
Nub was yours?
That was completely mine.
Okay. You got your 2 and 2. 2 spoon feeds and 2 foraging. All right. Continue.
Docker.
Docker, I will not give you Docker. Absolutely will not give you Docker.
What do you mean you're not going to give me Docker?
You sat on the goddamn show.
I'll take Docker.
And said Ray got Docker. Ray gets
Wait, what
Docker.
are we talking about? Personal plays or things that I share?
I don't get either or because you suck at both.
This is bullshit, dude.
You own 85% of Trollolio NFTs. They're down 90%.
Bro, we got boomer ass Easy being like, oh, buy fucking Athena. Yo, buy the S&P 500. Yo,
me. Wait. Oh my God. I'm going to crash out. I'm going to fully crash out. You're calling me a boomer. Let's scroll through your tweets. Search at Chile Army 123 and the word of Bitcoin. And let's find who's the boomer.
Bitcoin is different than
Bitcoin is the most boomer coin in the entire world. It moves 3% and people get more torque than Brian Johnson overnight when it moves 3%.
Bitcoin is the boomer coin. We already know.
I'm up 120% on an alt in 38 days. I'm glad your camera died. I'm so ecstatic. Look at these tweets from this guy. He's ecstatic that the coin is up less than 4%. You're euphoric, dude. Full-blown euphoria. And you're calling me a boomer for playing alts, which go 3 to 5x in 30 days.
Bitcoin made in America.
Bitcoin's up 20% in the last 4 months. And this dude's calling me a boomer. The S&P outpaced it, dude.
Right, we done with this fucking bullshit, dude? This is
Great.
such
your
bullshit.
boys. These your boys.
Yeah, dude. The boys.
Love it.
Easy's pissing me off today. Easy's
we got
pissing
more
me
of
off.
these one-on-one duels.
It's on site. And I'm bringing weapons.
We spin a wheel. We pick 2 people. They just do a one-on-one duel on something.
Mommy and Daddy are fighting. It's okay. They'll make up. They'll make up.
I never want to talk to him again.
Bullshit. We wrapping this thing, right? Let's fucking wrap this bullshit.
We'll talk about Zora tomorrow.
So we'll see what outperforms in the next month, Easy. We'll see who outperforms your shitty ass garbage alts. Easy's just shilling VC vaporware, dude. I think Easy's a paid. He's a paid shill. He's a what do you call industry plant? Easy's an industry plant. I think you're getting paid by big alts.
Yep.
You're getting paid by big alts to shill these altcoins.
Let's talk about it. $0 received. You dumped capital into a 300K market cap and shilled it on the show. If we're playing that game, I'm down. I'm so down. I got a 15K winner right now we can push. I'm down, dude.
Easy. Can we do a 10K portfolio? A 10K challenge. You do your altcoin thing. I do my meme coin thing. And we come back in like 30 days.
But the argument there is I'm also trading meme coins.
Oh, okay. What are we? Oh, okay. So you're doing it all. You're doing it all.
I'm down. Fuck it. I'm down. I'm down. I'm down. But here's the deal.
I got
Here's the deal. No, let's shake on it.
I
Let's shake
got
on it. That's
it.
literally you with Michael Saylor all over your face. You
I got
crazy
it.
donut looking ass. All right, so back to the subject matter here. I'm down. You can't. If we're doing this though, you're buying and holding it for 30 days and seeing what outpaces.
He's not doing that.
Okay.
Or are you hopping
buying
in
and
and out?
holding anything.
Are you hopping in and out, making trades, moving up and down? Or are we buying and holding these things? Because my
Let's buy
argument
and
is that
hold. Let's buy and hold for 30 days, dude. Let's buy and hold for 30
10K.
days. 10K.
10K. Done.
Oh
fucking
man,
listen.
I love
Done.
this. Clemente, I am so up for this. Clemente, you've just come up to the tennis court. You're playing Rafa
Done.
Nadal, and
Done.
you just said to Nadal, "I'm
Done.
going to let you play with your left hand." Actually, no, that's a bad example. But I'm going to let you play with your left hand. I'm going to play with my right hand. You've just gone up against Easy, and you're telling him to play with his left hand, and you're playing your right hand.
Yeah, Easy's not playing with his left. He's at his full right now. He's at his full.
Done.
I'm giving him everything. He
Done.
can pick. Yo, Myriad Markets, where you at? Let's freaking get this lineup. I'm gonna kick this guy's ass. Oh,
Done.
look at how, dude, the people glazing. Oh, Dog is gonna get rinsed. Oh,
All it takes is one of these memes to rug in the next 30 days, and you just instantly lose.
fucking bullshit.
It's an instant L.
Bruh, he was literally your mentor for meme coins. You're going up against your mentor who taught you
Kick this
everything
guy's
about
ass.
meme coins. This is when the grasshopper thinks it can fly. I'm sorry, you're gonna get rinsed, Clemente.
It's not alts, though. That's the difference. So, like, am I allowed? Like, we have to outline the rule. Am I allowed to add a meme coin to this? Or
Yeah,
is it
we need
just-
rules. We need rules.
That's
We
it.
need
Like,
rules.
that's the. There's got to be some context here.
You're buying meme coins too now? I thought you were the
No, I'm
altcoin
asking
dude.
for the rules. That's what I said. I want the outlined rules. Like, what am I allowed to put into this 10K port? When do we have to make our entries by? What is the timeline? Like, what is the structure of the challenge?
Let's do a month. A month timeline. You pick. Well, maybe we do it. You pick 5 coins. I pick 5 coins. 4 or 5.
And you can only pick memes, and I can only pick alts.
Yeah. Or you can pick whatever you want.
No, it's because
No.
the argument here is will memes or these alts outperform? That's the whole argument. So like meme, all of a sudden mixing in a meme coin kind of defeats the purpose. Like I'm realistic about that. That's
So
fair.
Easy can't take like a Pengu.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Like I can't, but I can take Pump.Fun, and I'm going to take Pump.Fun.
Yeah. You can take Pump.Fun for sure.
But like I can't take Rect, I can't take Mog, I can't take Paint.
Let's do it live right now. Let's go. Five memes and 5 alts.
Done. Let's do it. You got
Easy's
your 5
ready to do
memes.
this.
I got my
Clemente ready
5
to do
picks.
this.
I don't have my way. Hold on.
So you're not even
Easy
prepared.
can go first because Easy's going to easily.
Take your picks. I got my 5 right now, locked, loaded, ready to go. I'm ready.
Hold on.
Pump.Fun, Athena, Chainlink, Hype. So that's 4. And then I need one more, right? One more. I would love to take Fartcoin. That's going to be a good one. Is Bonk a meme coin?
Bonk is a
I'm
meme coin.
gonna.
Bonk's
No,
a meme coin?
no,
Okay,
it's
I'll give you
no,
that. Bonk's a meme coin. That's fine.
it's a
I'll let you
platform.
take it. I'll let you take
It's a
that.
platform play.
It's a boomer
It's
coin.
a
Like,
No, it's fine. Give me Litecoin.
If you can take Pump easy, you can take Bonk.
That's fair, but I'll just take Pump.
Okay.
you don't want Zora easy?
That's what I saw that after, but
I don't think so. 30
that one's
days.
tough.
Dude, the 30 days is tough. Okay. I can
That's the argument here, piece of shit.
No, it's tougher for freaking meme coins, dude.
I know, because they have to live.
I mean, dude, I literally might just go with my existing bag.
So Kabu.
Okay, yeah, here we go. All right, I have my list. Troll. Uranus. God the Dog on Abstract. Docker. Tokabu.
I'm so interested to see how this plays out. I'm going into the call sheet for
Fucking
30
go.
days from now. and I'm
Yeah,
putting
guys,
these
what
in
are the
there.
stakes? What are
already,
the what
so
is
we have them.
the like
Loser
what is
gets
the
punched in the face by the winner.
We've got September 11th show. Easy, you're not here. We'll do it before you
I'm
go
not
away.
here.
No,
Do it
no,
the day
Ray, I'm
before.
not there. When is Easy gone?
September
The
11th.
Oh, what about after?
We can do it
Can
the
we do the
Monday when
10th?
he gets back on the 15th.
Can we do the 10th?
We can do the 10th if Clemente's here.
I'm there on the 10th.
Let's do
All
the
right,
10th.
10th. We're gonna even change the name.
Holy shit, dude!
Easy
I'm fired
V
up, bro.
Clemente Showdown.
Everyone's talking shit too. 0 chance Clemente wins. Jesus, Clemente's gonna lose, and I was rooting for him too. All the coins Clem called are gonna dump so hard. I can see the instant regret on Clemente's face. Man. Dude, I'm freaking gassed up right now. Let's fucking go. Okay, so we're doing what's 10 divided by 5?
2. 2K in each token.
2K, 2K in each one. I can build a portfolio right now. I'll make a separate wallet.
You're gonna be putting 2K in each of these tokens, actually?
I have 2K in all these except for
I'm doing the same thing. I have more than 2K, so I'm just gonna move 2K right now into each of those.
Yeah.
Like I have more than 2K in each of these.
That's fine. I'm just gonna
Ray,
record the prices right now.
track.
And then
We need to
I'm gonna-
track
I'm gonna
the
compare them to the
performance.
prices when we get to
We're not selling them. Dead flat. Let it go. Yeah. What's 10 divided by 2, Clemente? Yeah, I'm real worried about this guy now.
I think he's trading the right lane. To be honest, he's exactly where he needs to be. It's exactly where he needs to be.
This is going to be a good challenge. I like this. I think it's fun.
I have such a bias that like I saw what happened in the 1 ETH challenge back in the days, and Easy smoked everyone. So like I'm biased in that way. I have to go with previous trading
like,
expertise.
if we were able to get in and out of trades, I would say that like it would be a bloodbath because I would just trade for 20 hours a day and be hyper specific about everything. This is a much different challenge because Troll could go to 1 billion and he's going to win. Like it's that simple. It's a 5x and it'll outpace everything else. And if all his others stay flat, I would have to have a 5x in 30 days on an alt, which is dictated significantly more by macro. So my argument though is that I'm still bullish through the end of next month. We get our first rate cut. Market should hopefully continue to move. That's the argument here versus memes. And yet you're still waiting. There's other things that are going on with it too, where you have to take a look at, do we get this Coinbase DEX listing for Solana memes? If we do, his bags are going to fucking fly. So like there's other things that play.
It's a good
fun. Like, this is actually fun.
challenge.
It's
Because
less fun if you're actively trading. Like if you're actively
too.
trading, it becomes way more difficult because it's like I could take 1,000 trades and hit one crazy big winner and stop trading. Like
well, anyone can also anyone can buy and hold.
Exactly. That's it. So like
fucking go. All right.
I'm fired up. Signal, who do you think is gonna win this one?
Oh man, I just have to Clemente, this is much love to you, but you know I have to go with Easy on this. But I feel like if Easy, okay, so I'm picking Easy, but I do think under the mentorship of Easy, Clemente has been a good student and he's actually got good experience now to do this challenge against him. It's basically mentor versus mentee, and I'm here for it. But I still think Easy's a better trader, so I'm going to go with Easy. Love you, Clemente.
Valid.
What was Clemente's?
Ray has
what were his tokens?
Yeah.
Troll, Uranus, God, Docker, and Tukabu.
Docker's actually a good one.
He just needs to hit one.
TOK
one like 150x.
Yeah.
That's what he needs. I'm going to be putting these prices in. I have it in the show notes for September 10th. Tune in September 10th if you want to see. And we're going to thank you all for tuning in today. We had a lot of fun today on a bullish day in crypto. You can catch this show. We do it Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. You can listen to us on all major podcasting platforms, Spotify, Apple. You can watch us on YouTube. See what we're talking about in real time. We're going to bring this